a sad day for Segway users. Actually, the sad day was on May 23rd, 2026, and it changed a lot the way you would actually unlock your Segway scooter. But if you're already unlocked, you're in luck. If you're planning to buy a Segway scooter, you're not so lucky. Come on, man. Is that good luck or what? What were the odds of, speaking about luck and having a pigeon shit on my Ninebot? By the way, I just launched ScooterHacking.com. That's completely free, has 0 ads, and actually helps you in finding your perfect electric scooter, you or your friends. You can actually check scooters, compare them, around 250 models, see their real world range, which is actually gathered from people like you that helped the database become what it is. And I would like to ask you to visit it and let me know down in the comments if there are some things that you would like to see on the platform or not. Back to the video. So let's get back to the subject. In this video I want to talk to you about unlocking your Segway scooter in 2026, what it means if you're already unlocked, what exactly happened, and what options you now have, and obviously how hard they are, because things changed by a lot. So I want to take you for a ride, and I want to talk to you about what exactly changed and how hard it is to unlock your Segway scooter in 2026. This won't be a tutorial. I have actually a tutorial that will fit the current situation, but we'll talk about this in a minute. But first, how the heck do I clean my scooter? Okay, so that was a bad start, both for me and for new Ninebot users. But let's talk about what happened, because I think it will help you understand how things work. So the way things work, because many of you asked on Reddit and my Discord server and the YouTube comments, yeah, but how could Segway patch it, because I see no updates in the Segway mobility app. I mean, what exactly did they patch? And the answer to that is very simple. Segway patched their servers. And the next obvious question is, okay, but what do Segway servers have to do with ScooterHacking utility? And that's another simple answer, because ScooterHacking utility and other tools were actually using Segway servers to grab the encryption keys for your scooter to make unlocking possible. Because unlocking via Bluetooth to allow the app to connect to your scooter and actually transfer the modified VCU, an encryption key is needed, which obviously Segway knows. So somehow the Segway API exposed the encryption keys, from my understanding, and they were able to grab the encryption keys from the Segway servers and making Bluetooth unlocking possible, which obviously makes things a lot easier. So to sum it up, Segway patched their servers, they actually broke the way ScooterHacking utility works, and Xiao Dash and other tools that were making Bluetooth unlocking possible, and we're kinda stuck. I mean, we're not entirely stuck, but it's obviously harder for a non-techie to unlock the Segway scooter now. Honestly, and tinfoil hat on, but I actually think Segway, they're not stupid. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar company. They pretty much have a lot of IT experts and an entire IT department. They're not stupid. I'm pretty sure they knew from day one that their API was exposing encryption keys, and I'm pretty sure they kinda allowed this to happen, because let's be honest, many of you maybe even me, we wouldn't buy the, I don't know, Segway Max G3 or maybe the ZT3, the GT3, if unlocking wasn't possible, at least in Europe. I'm not sure how big of a market Europe is, but I'm pretty sure they sold a lot of units. So I'm pretty sure they actually allowed unlocking. I mean, the question is, why would they stop? Why would they stop it now? Because it was probably an easy fix. I don't think, you know, they it's almost a year since ScooterHacking utility was released. I don't think it took Segway 1 year to, you know, find out about ScooterHacking utility and fix a patch in exposing encryption keys. I mean, probably a junior dev could figure that out, but I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly what Segway will do next, because I'm pretty sure this isn't over. Anyway, from my understanding, the current Bluetooth method is not coming back. At least that's what the ScooterHacking utility devs said. So we should wave goodbye to that method. So, what are your options to unlock your Segway scooter in 2026? I think there are two options, and each have pros and obviously cons. The first option would actually be to use ST-Link. So, in short, what you have to do is actually buy an ST-Link. I have a link in the video description, and I also have a tutorial that I made 1 month ago. It involves, you know, taking out the dashboard and using the ST-Link, which is a programmer, to actually connect your ST-Link to your computer, connect your VCU to your computer using the ST-Link, and you can flash a custom firmware on it, actually a custom VCU that unlocks your scooter. And that's actually an unlocking method that will change your region. So you will also have underglow lights, you know, custom functions, custom sounds on the custom button, obviously unlocked speed, like ScooterHacking utility was. So you can use ST-Link to actually unlock your scooter, and I think this is actually the best method to do it. However, it's the hardest method to do it, because if you will watch my video, it actually takes a lot, maybe 1 hour. But if you're not tech savvy, like I am, hardware at least, it will be a problem to, you know, take everything apart and connect it to your computer and use a program to flash and everything. And the other thing you can do, the fastest way to do it, would actually be to buy an unlock cable from maybe AliExpress or whatever, and that will actually cost you maybe around $50-60, I think. But from my understanding, that only unlocks speed. So if you're not interested in the underglow lights, I don't know, you can get an unlock cable and you will just reach 40-41 kilometers per hour on the E motor. I think we can actually ride for a bit. So if you're not interested in the other functions the unlock, the proper unlock will give you, I suggest you just buy the cable. I have some links in the description that you can actually use and buy the cable. You know, each method has its pros. I mean, using ST-Link is actually the best way to do it, and using the unlock cable is the fastest way to do it. However, the cons would be that ST-Link is obviously harder to do it, and the unlock cable doesn't fully unlock your scooter. So I don't know, I think you have to decide for yourself what route you want to take. Now that I ST-Link the scooter, I can honestly say it's not that hard, but I also understand that it's not something everyone will do, and I totally understand that. I totally get it. I think you can still use tools like Xiao Dash, but obviously they're paid. I think Xiao Dash is around $50, correct me if I'm wrong. but I'm not sure exactly how Xiao Dash will work now, because I think in the beginning Xiao Dash used to require you to actually stealing the scooter to flash their firmware. So I believe you also have to stealing the scooter in order to use Xiao Dash right now, since the Bluetooth method doesn't work for them either. So if that's the case, I don't know, why not just stealing the scooter and unlock it for free, and you know, that's it. I mean, that's what I would do right now. However, keep in mind that stealing is actually a hardware method of unlocking the scooter, and it can't possibly be patched unless new Segway scooters come with some kind of fix or protection out of the factory. But in the current state, even if you somehow ruin your unlock, you can always unlock using ST-Link again. There are also some questions that were on Reddit, and I want to answer them as much as I can and know. Can you roll back if you already unlocked? Yes, you can actually roll back, but I don't think you can flash again, so be careful. Only roll back if you actually need to roll back, but don't do a test, because you might be locked again, and in case you're locked you will actually have to use ST-Link. So, you know, do what you want with that information, but honestly I wouldn't roll back at the moment. Do other methods work? Well, as I said, the scooter hacking utility isn't the only one affected. I think all the other providers were using the same Bluetooth method, so yes, they're all affected. There's a rumor going that Xiao Dash might have found a way to actually use the Bluetooth method, but I don't think it's true, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. If you tested Xiao Dash recently, or if you know more than me, please let me know down in the comments. Okay, if you have any questions, come to our Discord server, let me know down in the YouTube comments. I might know how to answer them. For the moment, this is all the information I could gather in this past week. Honestly, I hope you already unlocked your scooter. If you're looking to unlock your scooter, I would suggest you start with my ST-Link tutorial. I think it's the only ST-Link tutorial in English that you can find on YouTube. So start with that. If you decide it's not for you, check out unlock cables, buy an unlock cable and call it a day. Maybe now the factories that do the unlock cables will actually be motivated to make better cables that can actually enable other features on your scooter. So we'll see how that turns out. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe to this channel, because more interesting things will come. I'm not sure when, but they will come. So stay safe, and see you on next time.